Good morning, everybody. It's your friend and brother Derek Day, and it is once again time for your everyday encouragement. And today is Turbocharged Tuesday, and this is one of my favorite days of the week because it reminds me of my gearheadedness. You know, I'm like a car nut. And so, in the theme of Turbocharged Tuesday, we're going to use the automotive theme. And today, I want to talk about using your brakes. Listen, you know, if you've ever done any racing, then you'll find that you can accelerate well, but if you don't have a handle on how you brake, you can't win the race. So you have to learn how to brake. And one of the things that, and I've taught several of my sons how to drive, and the thing that I focus with them on is that when you get on the brakes, you get on them nice and smooth, and you bring the car down to an even controlled stop. Because if you stop and your passengers' heads go like this, that means that you didn't execute the stop properly. Also, that's bad on your brakes, it's bad on your tires, it's bad on your suspension, it's bad on your car, period. So the thing is that if you learn how to brake smoothly, you will make everything that you have last longer. And so here's the thing, that when you will encounter twists and turns in life. That's inevitable. The twists and turns come, the rises and the falls in elevation, that all comes. However, you have to understand how to manage those. And one of the things about braking too is that if you go into a turn too fast and you brake and you suddenly let up off the brakes, in other words, you're not controlling your braking action, the rear end of the car can get squirrely and slide out, and you'll get a condition that they call oversteer. So one of the things that you want to do is you want to be controlled on how you hit the brakes. Now you say, okay, well this is all great automotive knowledge, but how does this apply to me spiritually? Well, simple. You're going to find people that when you encounter them, sometimes you may just want to go in full throttle and try to go at them and prove a point, or that you may want to try to go at them and try to win a soul for Jesus. But what you have to remember is that just as much as the acceleration and the steering is important, the braking is important. You have to understand when it's time to slow down, because there's a course correction or a change in direction that's coming up. And if you don't do it right, what will happen is that you'll wind up sliding out of control. And if you know anything about auto racing, is that if one car goes out of control, that has ramifications for every single car on the track. So if you spin out of control, other people around you may have control issues as well. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Be smooth. Remember that when it's time to hit the brakes, do not be abrupt. You have to gently ease into it. Ease into it. Let the momentum scrub off. And then come to a nice, controlled, even, smooth stop. And sometimes when the course corrections come, you're not actually coming to a stop. All you're doing is applying the brakes enough to get the car settled to make the course correction smoothly. See, your braking has a direct impact on your steering and acceleration. So it has an impact on where you're going and how fast you get there. And the person who manages their brakes well is the one who wins the race. And I hope that helps you. I don't know if I can put it any plainer, but the thing is that I tell people all the time, listen, sometimes when you're coming at somebody that you really don't, you're not prepared to really make a run against them, either philosophically, religiously, or whatever, hey, pump your brakes, dog. Pump your brakes. And you got to know how to pump them brakes. Because knowing how to stop and how to slow down will often save your reputation, it'll save your intellectual capital, and it may even save your life. That's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up at www.derekday.com or facebook.com/Derek Day Ministries. You can also hit me up on Instagram or Twitter. My handle is Derek E. Day, that's DERRICKEDAY. You can also get our videos on YouTube The channel is called Derek Day and the Agape Dominion podcast on iTunes and Google Play. So until tomorrow, I leave as I always do by telling you that God loves you, and so do I. Have a thoroughly terrific Tuesday. Love y'all. Stay blessed.